As you can see, Aryna Sabalenka vanquished Elina Svitolina 6-2, 5-3 in the 2026 Australian Open semifinals, which, by the way, both participants get 1.25 million at that level. Now, the question I have is, after she won, this is what she pumped her fist, but watch her lips. I'm gonna move in for a close up. You tell me. I'm moving in for a close up. You tell me. Does she mouth the words "F you" or worse? Okay? And they quickly turned away from her lips. Okay, they quickly turned away. They quickly turned away from it. And so again, here we are. Watch. And I'll move in even closer for a shot right here. Does she do that? Does she mouth those words? Look like she did to me. Now, maybe one can see what they want to see, but I see two things. I see her mouthing the words, and then I see the producers quickly moving away from her face. Quickly moving away from her face toward the coach's box where they were celebrating. And so that means for her, this is as personal towards Svitolina as Svitolina's attempt to win was as personal with respect to her dislike for the Russian invasion of Ukraine. But you would think that Sabalenka would be more supportive of her. And yet, this calls into question what's really on her mind with respect to that invasion, and so many people being murdered so tragically. So many people. So I mentioned the score was 6-2, 5-3, but it changed. It was, of course, 6-2, 6-3, indicating the win. But what do you think about how she mouthed her words? We got part of it, and then they cut away. Part of it, and then they cut away. And part of it, and then they cut away. Okay? So here she comes again, right there, turns around, and here's the last time. Watch. Watch her lips. See? All right. What was that? Was that an FU? Or, F spelled out U. It really looked like that. And again, they immediately cut away from her. Right here. Boom. Okay? That's how fast they cut away. They said, hey, let's get out of here. This is a controversy. And that's what they tried to do. Wow. Wow. And if you're still puzzled as to why, well, here, look. Elina Svitolina is from the Ukraine. That's why. And she never shakes hands with her opponent who's from Russia, which Aryna Sabalenka originally was. Although for reasons having to do with her career aspirations, she switched countries. So in that case, you would say switched to, and as you can tell here, when you now click on her name, this wasn't always the case. Okay, there. Aryna Sabalenka, Belarus. But that wasn't always the case for her. So the number one tennis player advances, collects a cool 1.25 million. But then there's that question regarding her lips. What was going on there? You tell me. Subscribe to Zinny62 on YouTube and bookmark zinnyreport.com.